Hi, I'm Sarah Rano, and I'm here to discuss to you about the sociocultural theory and ecological theory. The sociocultural theory by Lee Vygotsky. Theory views the human development as a socially mediated process in which children acquire their cultural values, beliefs, and problem-solving strategies through the collaborative dialogues with more knowledgeable members of society. This theory of a human learning described as a social process and the organization of human intelligence in society or culture. The major theme of Vygotsky theoretical framework is the social interaction plays a fundamental role in the development of cognition. Vygotsky believed everything is learned on two levels. First, through the interaction with others and then integrated into individuals' mental instruction. And second, the aspect of Vygotsky is the idea that potential for cognitive development is limited to the zone proximal development. Here is the example of a zone proximal development. This is an important concept that relates to the difference between what a child can achieve independently and what a child can achieve with guidance and encourage from a skilled partner. For example, a child could not solve the jigsaw puzzle by itself and would have taken a long time to do so, but was able to solve it the following interaction with the father and has developed the competence at the skill that will be applied for the future jigsaw. The area where the most sensitive instruction or guidance should be given, allowing the child to develop skill they will then use on their own. Development, higher mental function. The distance between the actual development level are determined by the independent problem solving and the level of potential development as determined through the problem solving under adult guidance or the collaboration with more capable peers. The socio-cultural environment presents the child with a variety of tasks and demands. The engage of a child in his world through the tools. In the early stages, Vygotsky claims that the child is completely dependent on other people, usually the parents, who initiate the children's or the child's action by instructing him or her as what to do, how to do it, as well as what not to do. For our conclusion, socio-cultural theory differs from the cognitive approaches in what while the cognitive approaches describe the language learning to the various internal processes, and the individual is seen as the sole channel through which knowledge is gained. Socio-cultural theory considered learning including the auto-acquisition as the semiotic process where participation in socially mediated activity is essential. Another one is the ecological theory. In order to develop normally, a child requires progressive, more complex, joint activity, one or more adults who have an irrational emotional relationship with the child. Somebody's got to be crazy about that kid. That's number one. First, last, and always. Ecological theory was developed by Yuri Bronfenbrenner. It offers the framework through which community psychologists examine the individual relationship within the community with the wider society. The theory is also commonly referred to as the ecological system framework. It identifies the 5 ecological systems which an individual interacts. Here are the examples of ecological system theory. First, the microsystem. The microsystem is the system which the child has the most direct contact with. It describes how the child depends its life. Second, the mesosystem. The mesosystem is the outlines that exchange between the various components of a microsystem, the relationship between home and school, and the relationship between home and friends. Exosystem. Exosystem is the system we talk about the connection between a child and a setting which aspect for them, but one of which they do not have any contact, such as a parent's workplace or school management. Macrosystem. Macrosystem is the background of all other parts of ecological system, and it means that the culture in which the child spends their life. Many cultural factors aspect develop. They include the poverty, cultural values, wealth of the country, role of human in society, role of region in society. And last is the chronosystem. This chronosystem is the birth of a new sibling with the child of 8 years old, the separation of me or the separation or remarriage of a child's parents to other people with the child is teenager. And our conclusion for this ecological theory, this theory has influenced the way of psychologists practice and work because it is now recognized that the environment does impact, influence, and shape development. This has strongly influenced the way of psychologists work with children. Since Bronfenbrenner's work, psychologists now collaborate with children's families, teachers, caregivers, and community groups. This acknowledges the aspect or the effect of influence other children and the environment affects a children's development. Thank you for watching.